This is Linda Jordon, and I want to introduce yourself, and we just want to talk a little bit about some of our work together and some amazing shifts you've had. So I just want you to tell everybody who you are and who you love to work with.
Sure. So my name is Linda Jordon. My business is LRJ Coaching and Business Solutions. And who I like to work with is executive leaders and organizations to help them strengthen their organizational leadership skills, and doing that through leadership assessments, personality behavior, which is a coaching aspect of that, providing impact reports, and fostering employee engagement.
Oh, that's awesome. And who's your ideal client?
So my ideal client is corporate professionals and organizations.
Oh, that's awesome. And tell me what some of your objectives were around our work together.
Great question. So some of the objectives were, number one, being seen when I'm around others or my potential clients, making sure that my confidence level was high and where I needed it to be.
Absolutely.
I also had a fear of success. Most people think it's fear of failure, but it's the reverse. It's fear of success and what would happen with all of that. And then making sure that I knew what my true purpose in my business is.
Which is, how important is it to have a clear idea of your true purpose in your business?
How important? Well, it's extremely important, because number one, if you don't know, then how can you communicate with a potential client? How can you advertise or promote your business if you really don't know what your true purpose is? And I must say, through working with you, I have finally figured that out, what my divine purpose is, and I feel much better about myself and moving forward in my business.
That's amazing. And what are the changes around because you've had a lot of speaking and sales calls since we started working together, and it just exploded. So can you tell everybody what's been happening because of our work?
Sure. So I've had a plethora of sales calls, and so that has been very beneficial. I've had a couple of clients, and so I didn't have any before. And speaking engagements have increased. I got one yesterday, but that's all based upon my what my new divine purpose is, and no longer sending mixed messages. And then when I'm, doing my pitch, I'm not having to think about, which one am I going to talk about, which part of the business. And now I'm really just focused on the divine purpose of my business and not having to, flounder around the message.
Absolutely. And that's become clear from the work that we've been doing, just getting rid of some of the stuff that is no longer needed.
Yeah, for some reason, well, my style is, I want to help everybody do everything, and I can't.
Yeah.
And so the more clarity I have about the specific niche that I have, the better communicator I am.
Yeah. And what's happened with your value and your confidence level?
Well, my confidence level has just soared, and I think it was more likely due to having that confusion in the back of my head around, what part of the business am I talking about today? So confidence level is way, way higher than what it is, which allows me to add more value to my clients.
Which is amazing. And can you tell everybody about what happened around your sleeping? Because you had an issue. You don't have to get into what the issue was, but you've been waking up every night having dreams like for what, 48 years?
Oh gosh, yeah, for 58, so probably 48 years. Don't want to go into the details about that dream, but
no.
And to add to that, so yes, my dreams that I had for 40 years that petrified me to death are no longer there.
Yeah.
And to even put the icing on the cake, I saw something on TV that reminded me of that dream. Yeah. Normally, when I go to bed at night, I would see it. Nothing. It was
That's
just mind blowing. I'm like sleeping with my eye open, thinking nothing's happening.
that is so amazing, because what's happening is that your nervous system is relaxing, and you've said that, there's less bloating, you've lost a little weight, and that's because
Yes.
your nervous system is relaxing at night and getting a full night's sleep.
Yes, no longer getting the 2 or 3 nights. Like if I go to bed at midnight, which
Yeah.
is unheard of, and I wake up till 7:30.
Yeah.
So
That's
yeah,
that's
it's
that's
it's a much
amazing.
pleasant night. My husband says I snore now, but
Eh, well, he can put up with
yeah.
it. All of my clients have an issues around fitting in and family pressure around being perfect and perfectionism. And I had that growing up in my family. So can you tell just a little bit how that's changed for you?
Sure. So, I don't even think about it anymore.
Mm,
I don't really think about it anymore. And, I would used to be the person that was trying to, make sure everything was fixed or everybody knew everything.
yeah.
And you stay in my lane, and I'm not focused on all of that stuff or trying to figure that stuff out anymore.
Right.
If I hear about it, great. If I communicate it, great. If I don't, I'm okay with it.
Yeah. Because you weren't allowed to make mistakes, I think. And there's a lot of pressure on you.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of pressure. Yeah. Being really good at everything that you do.
Yeah.
And I carry that with me for all my life. And,
Yeah.
I'm learning that now it's okay to make mistakes. You can't be good at everything. And I think I was carrying that so heavy that I was trying to be good at everything, do everything for everybody, and just kind of stressing myself out.
How important was it just to get that pressure off your shoulders?
Oh, extremely important. I,
Yeah.
feel less stress and, I can just relax more, less tension. Yeah, all that good stuff.
And what does it allow you to do in your business now?
Well, it allows me to be me and
Mm, yeah.
to kind of, let my hair down a little bit and just talk about, what's going on with me, share my business with other people, as opposed to thinking about, okay, you've got to be perfect, hair's
Right.
got to be right, say the right words, that type of thing. So it's just been a great relief that I don't, think about the perfectionism when communicating with others.
Yeah.
Just be
And
myself.
absolutely. If you're comfortable talking a little bit about incorporating your grandmother and what we worked on around that and that important person in your life, are you open to talking about that?
Oh,
Well,
sure, yeah.
yeah.
Like I, was telling you, my grandmother, um, which is my father's mother, growing up, she was a very important part of my life because we lived really close together, and I could always go over her house in the kitchen
Yeah.
and as she's cooking breakfast, chat with her, and then she'd tell me about all these different stories of things that happened in her life and learn about different recipes. And then we'd sit on the porch and, just chat. So yeah, she was a very, very important part of my life and miss her dearly. But I always know that she's around.
Yeah.
And if I need her for anything, I just, call out and say, "Hey grandma, what would you do?"
Exactly. And you have that support still there, which is amazing.
Yes, still there, still there. Yes.
Yeah. How important has it been about refocusing back into leadership, change management, and diversity and inclusion in your business?
It's very important. It's who I am. It's, I think I was trying to be someone else
Mm,
when I say that, because I am good at that, but I've learned that I can't be good at everything. You can be a jack of all trades, master of none. And
yes.
so my purpose, my divine purpose now is to be that master, and no longer that jack of all trades. The real estate world is part of who I am, but not who I want to be moving forward.
Right. And so letting go of those perfectionist things that you grew up around, not allowed to make mistakes, and feeling like you have to do things for others, that has allowed you to move forward.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. I mean, I'll still help people, but I won't
Yeah.
feel that, gosh, if I don't do this, something's bad going to happen, or, I got to
Right.
save the world. I can't save the world. I can help one person at a time, but with a different focus.
So you're really stepping into your divine purpose and just like stepping out of those controls that we all have from our families, and feeling like we have to be everything for everyone. And it feels like you're just stepping into who you are.
Yeah, I am. And it's interesting how you said before, in our conversations that, when you start doing that, things will just come to you. And so I'm seeing that now, and it feels really good.
You're amazing. You're doing so well.
Well, thank you. You're amazing.
And you deserve all the best in this year, the next year, and we're getting younger as we grow older.
Yeah, definitely getting younger as we grow older.
So thank you so much for dropping by and talking about this, and just to let the people know how you've been doing and what type of work that I do, because I love helping people have a greater self-love, a greater visibility, and then you have a greater prosperity, whatever that means to you.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, when people say it sounds too good to be true, well, this is a situation where it really is true, and you see the changes immediately, and that just it sells itself.
Absolutely. So have a wonderful next couple of months, and well, we're going to be talking and doing work around this, so it's going to be great.
Absolutely awesome. Thank you so much.
All right. Take care, everybody. Bye.